Alright, so I haven't done a prepping video in a while. Some people have asked me to do another one, so I'm going to. Because I was thinking last night, there's just a lot of things that people take for granted. There really is. Just little things. Little things like there's always going to be flowing hot water and to take showers with, and there will always be a cold refrigerator to get your milk and cheese and lunch meat out of, whatever you keep in your fridge. I don't know. Whenever I do these videos, it's not like a lot of people, when I say stuff like, a lot of people will tell you, when the shit hits the fan and stuff like that. That can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. Some people, when I do these videos, it's for more traditional disasters, I guess, that you kind of want to be prepared for that can catch you off guard, really, Like, just like, what, a month and a half ago, I posted that video about the power outage during the winter storm. It was a good thing I had some preps and stuff because it really did get me through weather disasters, whether, hurricane, flooding, fires. What happens if your house catches on fire, you lose everything. That actually happened to me and my family back in 2009. Everything got lost. And I wish I would have been into prepping like I am now, because then, I would have had at least something set back. For instance, now I'm actually going to do my next prepping video is going to be on a bug out bag or a ready bag, get home bag, whatever you want to call it, because that would have came in handy. It really would have came in handy. Hygiene is seriously the most important thing. The more that I think about it, honestly, there's just so many things that you don't think about. There's no running water, sewage lines can get backed up so easily. So stock up on things like, disinfectants, like your lysol sprays. Spray your stuff down. Hand sanitizers. Even if you don't use that at all during, your normal life, I guess you could say, that would definitely be the time you would want to at least use them. One thing I wanted to touch base on was the food. People will eat anything. Well, to put it simply, it's just not true. I mean, seriously, I've witnessed this firsthand, especially in high-stress situations where, the power's out, things are going crazy. Perfect example during that ice storm when the power went out and everything. The power's out. It was cold inside here. Outside sounded like the zombie apocalypse and Armageddon was happening, just the ice and stuff that was weighing down the tree branches, and all the tree branches, all you heard was just snapping and popping and cracking, and power transformers going can, really stress people out. And that's not the time to say, hey, I know you never eat these things, but you want some, kidney beans or pinto beans, because I have them all prepped up. Which brings me to my next point. Make sure you stock up on foods that you and your family would normally eat. Don't go out and just buy all these beans and rices and stuff just because you watch prepping videos on them. Those people like that kind of stuff, so they're going to buy it. If you and your family do not like that stuff, don't buy it. It's just going to get wasted. Trust me, you don't think it will, but it will. It doesn't matter how dire the situation, in life and death situations, people will still not eat what they don't like. It's true. People will still be stingy like that. There was this show I watched on either like the Discovery Channel or National Geographic or something. It was like after Armageddon, I think. It's on YouTube somewhere. The father had caught, it was like a rattlesnake or something. It was a snake. And the son refused to eat it because he probably just never had snake before. He thought it was disgusting, so he didn't want to eat it. And that's honest to God, that is the truth. That will happen. People will not eat stuff that they don't like or they're not familiar with. You don't have to just buy that kind of stuff. I'm not saying don't go out and buy like the rice and the beans and stuff, because that's a really good idea, and you should. Try and introduce it into normal, everyday recipes, Say you want to stock up on stuff because it's real cheap, like black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans. Say you make chili tonight. Why not just put some of them beans in there and then tell your family, be like, hey, you like that chili? I put this stuff in here, these beans, and I actually want to stock up on these beans, and that might get them to want to try it. But there's a big difference between eating beans and chili and then eating beans by themselves. They're not under any stress, the power's not out, everything's working, they have TV and internet and get on their Facebook. That's the time you want to get them to try some of these foods, not whenever the shit's hit the fan. For the short term, I have stuff like these complete meals. I love these things. But for stuff like this, I actually got these out of my my ready bag or bug out bag or whatever you want to call it. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a video on it. Try and think about things like tuna, salmon, maybe the canned chicken, like the chicken breast. You know, you make chicken salad and stuff from them. I like that stuff. So, you know, peanut butter, canned fruits, canned vegetables. See, that's kind of stuff that I like and I know my family likes. For the tuna and stuff, I actually have these. This one's already made tuna salad. I like it. I tried it. Pink salmon. I like that. I tried it. And the reason why I have this stuff, these are just the pouches because, like I said, I got them out of my bag and I don't want to carry cans in my bag because those are heavy. And my bag's already heavy enough. 25% of your daily value of protein in this. The pink salmon right here. The pink salmon, 20 to 25%. Another thing, make sure you have a way to cook food and make sure you have more than one way to cook food. I have the Sterno foldable emergency stove. I have that Coleman Perfect Flow, the single burner stove, propane grill, and a fire pit. One thing I'm looking into is a solar oven because I've seen so many videos on them. So many people have good videos on them. Prepare some of your food in the morning, put it in there, and then by dinner time it's ready. I mean, that's amazing. Just cooking from the sun, just off sun power. That's crazy. Why aren't more people doing this? Why am I not doing this? I don't know. The reason why I'm making these videos and because I just want people to be prepared. That's just what I am. I'm prepped for whatever reason you want to. The reason why I do it is just, you know, the basic stuff that actually happens all the time and not just stuff that could happen. I mean, we could have an economic collapse and it's the end of the world, as we know it, World War III breaks out and all that stuff. Yeah, it could happen, but I'm not saying it's going to, and I'm not telling you it's going to. I'm not saying you need to prep because of that. I'm saying you need to prep not because of stuff that could happen, but because of stuff that will happen. Natural disasters, fires, any sort of disaster, emergency like that, you should have something prepped. You know, like I said about house fires and stuff, if I would have had a ready bag or a bug out bag in my car, which at the time I don't think I had a car, but if I had a car, I should have had one in my car, you know, because so if I would have that stuff in the car, and believe me, it'll make a huge difference whenever, for the first few days after a big event like that are the worst. They really are. It sucks. You don't have any food, you don't have any clothes except for the clothes that were on your back. Water. Make sure you have water, you know, at least a gallon per person per day, and that's drinking stuff you have. So like I can cook, like, you know, even those little sides like the Knorr or Lipton or whatever, noodle and rice sides or anything like that that requires water, rice, beans, whatever. Try and figure out how much water it's going to take to cook them a day. You cook your food. How much water is it going to take for your personal hygiene and stuff? How much water do you think you're going to have to drink? Take that stuff into effect. That's all the time I have for today. My next video will be on the bug out bag, ready bag, whatever you want to call it. Appreciate it if you hit the like button and maybe subscribe for more. You know, I love getting likes and getting feedback. I love feedback. I love talking to people that watch my videos, whether it's on here or on Facebook. I don't care where you put a comment. Alright, so this is the Pudge Man, and this was your dose of R&R. Hey guys, I know I just finished that video, but I just wanted to bring this up real fast. A few minutes after I finished that video, we had an earthquake. It's crazy, right? I just got done doing a prepping video saying, you know, you need to be prepared for anything that could happen, natural disaster or otherwise, and then bam, we have an earthquake. It was crazy. It was the first earthquake I ever experienced, and it was definitely an experience. The floor shook and everything. It felt literally like an explosion went off outside the house. I actually thought that there was one. I went outside and looked and everything. Looked down the road, up the road, nothing. Then we found out through the news a few minutes later that it was an earthquake. USGS came out and said it was a 3.0. Food for thought, I guess. Talk about how you need to be prepared for stuff that could happen, and then look what happened. Alright, so this time, for real, this is the Pudge Man, and this was your dose of R&R for the day.